All right, TV shoppers. Quick question. Have you ever tried picking out a Sony TV and felt like you accidentally wandered into a tech jungle? You're hit with words like OLED, mini LED, full array LED, XR processors, cognitive intelligence, XR Triluminos Pro, and you're just standing there like, okay, but will this make Netflix look amazing or not? Well, breathe easy. We've got you. In this video, we're breaking down Sony's picture technologies in plain English with a twist of real-life perspective. Welcome to Honest Explorer, your go-to place to find all there is to know about the latest tech and innovations. Whether you're hunting for the perfect TV for your movie nights, your sports marathons, or your next-gen gaming setup, we'll walk you through Sony OLED, Sony Mini LED, and Sony Full Array LED. And we'll even compare how Sony stacks up against brands like LG, Samsung, TCL, and Hisense. Let's start with the premium, the polished, the pixel perfect. Sony OLED is where the magic lives. Literally. This is Sony's top-tier display tech, and it's no exaggeration to say it delivers a cinematic experience in your living room. So what's the big deal about Sony OLEDs? First off, they use self-illuminating pixels, which means each pixel lights up or turns off independently. The result? Absolute blacks, infinite contrast, and color precision that's off the charts. Now, Sony doesn't stop there. Their secret sauce is the cognitive processor XR, their AI-powered chip that understands how the human brain processes images and sound. No, seriously. It detects the focal point in a scene and adjusts color, contrast, and sharpness to mimic how we naturally see things. And it's not just for show. It genuinely makes the image feel more three-dimensional, more alive. Top pick here? The stunning Sony A95L OLED. This beauty uses QD-OLED technology, so you get the perfect blacks of OLED with the brightness and vivid color of quantum dots. It supports Dolby Vision, IMAX Enhanced, and even Netflix Adaptive Calibrated mode, which fine-tunes the image for Netflix originals. For gamers, you've got HDMI 2.1, VRR, All-M, 4K at 120 Hz, and even Auto HDR tone mapping for PS5. And the sound? Get this, the screen is the speaker. Literally. Sony calls it Acoustic Surface Audio Plus, and it makes dialogue feel like it's coming straight from the actor's mouth. Compared to LG and Samsung, Sony's OLEDs are often considered to have the most natural image. LG might get a tiny edge on brightness with their latest OLED Evo tech, and Samsung's QD OLED is pretty punchy too, but Sony nails realism and motion handling. It's that subtle cinematic touch you can't unsee. Who's this for? Film lovers who want that Hollywood vibe at home, gamers craving elite visuals without compromise, art and design enthusiasts who care about picture integrity. Sony OLED is the thoughtful, artsy friend who always dresses well, never brags, but somehow always impresses. Now, let's shift gears and talk about Sony's LCD lineup. This category splits into two, Mini LED and Full Array LED. Both of these use LED backlights instead of self-lit pixels like OLED. But the way they handle brightness, contrast, and color? Totally different game. If OLED is moody and dramatic, Sony Mini LED is bright, bold, and big screen ready. These TVs, like the Sony X95L, use ultra-small LED lights that are tightly packed behind the screen. This allows for more precise lighting zones and deeper dimming control. Sony combines this with its XR backlight master drive, which uses local dimming zones with pinpoint accuracy. That means the bright parts of the screen stay brilliant, while the dark parts don't get washed out. Perfect for HDR movies, high-octane sports, and fast-paced gaming. The cognitive processor XR kicks in here too, optimizing light levels, upscaling content, and balancing everything for a super lifelike image. Best pick? The Sony X95L Mini LED. Brightness levels that can cut through sun glare in any room. 4K XR super resolution to sharpen textures. Acoustic multi-audio, so sound tracks action on screen. Supports Dolby Vision, Atmos, and HDMI 2.1 gaming features. How does it compare to the competition? Samsung's Neo QLEDs may win on raw brightness and contrast control, but Sony comes out ahead on color realism and motion clarity. LG's QLED and TCL's Mini LED models are solid too, but Sony's processing gives it the edge for nuanced, balanced images. Who should consider Mini LED? Families with bright living rooms, viewers who watch a mix of sports, shows, and games, anyone who wants near OLED quality but with higher brightness. Mini LED is your high-octane all-rounder. It's like the SUV of Sony TVs. Now, if Mini LED is the powerhouse, Full array LED is the practical genius. This tech places LED lights directly behind the screen, divided into zones that brighten or dim independently. It's way better than traditional edge-lit displays and still delivers impressive contrast and detail. Pair this setup with Sony's XR Contrast Booster and XR Triluminos Pro, and you've got a screen that handles dark scenes with ease while still maintaining vibrant, lifelike color. Motion? Smooth. Upscaling? Excellent. And it's more budget-friendly than OLED or mini LED. Top performer? The Sony X90L Full Array LED. XR Clear Image for clean, noise-free visuals. Excellent motion processing with XR Motion Clarity. 4K 120Hz, HDMI 2.1, and PS5 features like auto-genre picture mode. Dolby Vision and Google TV Smarts built in. Compared to similar TVs from TCL, Hisense, and LG's lower-tier QLED or NanoCell TVs, Sony full-array LEDs tend to win on color processing and motion handling. You may not get the brightest screen on the block, but the balance and natural image feels superior. Who's this for? People upgrading from older LED TVs. Gamers who want a next-gen console-friendly TV without overspending. Households who stream everything from Netflix to sports. Sony Full Array is that dependable smart friend who always brings snacks and never misses game night. A quick note from Sony's own guide. They recommend considering 3 major things before you buy: room brightness, content preferences, and sound needs. For bright rooms, go with mini LED or full array LED. For movie buffs and darker viewing rooms, OLED is king. And if sound matters, Sony's acoustic technologies like Acoustic Surface Audio Plus and Acoustic Multi-Audio genuinely make a difference, using the screen or directional tweeters to enhance immersion. All right, time to match you with your perfect Sony TV. Buy OLED if you're into stunning, immersive visuals, artistic realism, and want the best home cinema experience possible. Sony's A95L TV is your best bet here. Mini LED, you want all-around greatness. High brightness, wide color, smooth motion, and gaming power, especially in bright rooms. Sony's X95L is your go-to TV here. Full array LED, you want fantastic picture, great upscaling, and solid gaming features at a price that won't melt your wallet. Sony's X90L is your savior here. So, what's your Sony flavor? Drop a comment below and tell us which tech feels right for you. Hit that like button if this helped you out, and subscribe if you want more no-nonsense tech breakdowns. Link to our favorite Sony TVs at the best deal we could find are in the video description. Enjoy the upgrade, friends. This is Honest Explorer signing off for today.